Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And we're continuing here at KIRCUBBIN at the Presbyterian Church. And we're going to have a wee look at this mausoleum. And the gentleman that this is in remembrance of, it's actually the DONNAN family mausoleum. But before we do, I thought I would show you this here, because this is erected to the memory of James Johnson Esquire, born in Kirkcudbright on the 2nd of November 1819, and for several years manager of the provincial bank, Banbridge, which is not too far from me. A zealous and liberal supporter during life of every moment tending to promote the glory of God and the welfare of man, he fell asleep in Christ on the 11th of June 1863 on his homeward voyage from Australia, whither he had gone for the recovery of his health. And it says, blessed are they blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. So there you are. So he was in Australia for his health, and they brought him home, and he's buried here. So fantastic to have that memorial. You can hear the birds there, the seagulls. They're making a wee bit of noise. They're maybe looking rid of me. So we're going to have a wee look at this mausoleum, because there's a gentleman who this is in memory of, as well as the Donnan family, but it's in memory of William, or Willie, Donnan. And so we're going to have a wee read of this. We'll not read it all, because it just mentions some of the other family members, but we'll read some of it. It says, erected by Robert Donnan. And it says, sacred to the memory of his dear son Willie, late of the 196th University Battalion, and it's Canada. So we had an Australian memorial. Well, he's from here, but he was in Australia for his health. And now we have a man who was in the Canadian Army, late of the 196th University Battalion, Canada, killed in action in France, 3rd of May 1917. Also his dearly beloved wife, Margaret, born 14th of September 1832, departed this life 16th of June 18... what is that? 18... it looks like 1819, but I don't see how that could be, because it says they're born 14th of September 1832, departed this life 16th of June 19... oh, that's why it's 1919. I thought that was an 8. It's a 9. That's why. Also, the above Robert Donnan, who was the father of Willie, and he was born 30th September 1832, and he entered into rest 7th of January 1920, and then it goes on for the rest of the family members. So amazing that this, I don't know if he was born here or where they were in Canada living for a while when he was born, I don't know, but Willie certainly was serving in the, well, he obviously must have been at the university, because it's the University Battalion, so I don't know the history there, but certainly a small mausoleum, but certainly it's got a lot of history to it, with this soldier who was killed in action, and he was in the Canadian Army. You don't see too many memorials here of soldiers who are in the Canadian Army, so that's a bit unique. Obviously there was a door here at one time, because you can see that it is sealed up. So there you are. So I'll take you around and let you see the other side of the mausoleum. And as I said in the other wee video, most of the graves here are 19th century. In fact, what I have seen, all of them that I have seen are 19th century. The earliest one I think was 1800s, but I haven't seen any from the 18th century. So they're all 19th. So there you go. So that's Willie Donnan, who was killed in action while he was fighting for the Canadian Army. So thanks for watching, and God bless.